Right now, across the planet, billions of people are doing something they might not choose to do if money weren't involved. Some climb skyscrapers without safety equipment. Others sell their blood plasma twice a week. Some spend decades in cubicles doing work they find meaningless. Others risk their lives in wars, mines, and oceans. The question, what do you do, really means how do you get money? Because in modern society, what you do for money often defines who you are. Today we're exploring the full spectrum of human labor, from the mundane to the extreme, the honorable to the desperate. This is what people do for money. Let's start with the majority. Conventional employment. Most people follow a predictable path, get an education, find a job trading time for money, and work for 40 years. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics says the average person spends about 90,000 hours of their life working. In developed nations, most people now work in services, retail, food service, healthcare, education, office work. These jobs are necessary, often undervalued, and rarely make anyone wealthy. Millions more pursue the corporate path, climbing the ladder from an entry-level job to a potential executive position. But the odds are steep. Studies show that the average CEO now makes 344 times what their median worker earns. In 1965, that ratio was 21-1. People climb this ladder by working long hours, playing politics, and sacrificing personal time. Is it worth it? That depends on what you value more: security and status, or autonomy and time. While white-collar workers sit in climate-controlled offices, millions earn money through physical labor that literally breaks their bodies. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, some of the most dangerous jobs include logging, fishing, and roofing. Loggers are 33 times more likely to die on the job than the average worker. Then there's the invisible labor that society depends on but often overlooks. Sanitation workers handle our waste in all weather. Slaughterhouse workers face high injury rates and psychological trauma. Agricultural workers perform back-breaking labor in extreme heat, often for less than minimum wage, just to feed the nation. And with the boom of e-commerce, warehouse and delivery workers face constant monitoring and pressure that leads to high injury rates. For these workers, their body is their only capital. When it breaks, their income stops. Some people pursue passion over paychecks, but reality often complicates the dream. For artists, musicians, and writers, creative work offers meaning but rarely security. Most have to supplement their income with other jobs. The internet created the creator economy, but the stats are sobering. Over 96% of YouTubers don't make enough to clear the US poverty line. For every success story, thousands are creating content into the void, earning little to nothing. Similarly, small business owners trade security for autonomy. They risk their own finances and work grueling hours for the chance to build something of their own. But at least initially, research shows they report higher stress and lower life satisfaction than employees. When desperation sets in, people take extreme risks for money. Private military contractors can earn up to $250,000 a year working in conflict zones, risking death and psychological trauma. Other jobs exist on the fringes of civilization. Deep-sea welders work at crushing depths, and cell tower climbers scale towers thousands of feet high. Then there's the trade of the body itself. In the US, people can sell their blood plasma twice a week for about $400 a month. Others participate in clinical drug trials, testing new medications for a few $1,000s, risking unknown side effects. These are the choices people make when the need for money becomes overwhelming. Some ways of earning a living exist in a moral gray zone. Think about the attention economy. Social media companies employ people to design addictive features and moderate disturbing content, which has led to documented cases of PTSD. Other industries, like payday lending and casinos, are designed to profit from desperation. Even pharmaceutical sales reps, who often earn six-figure salaries, have faced scrutiny for aggressively marketing drugs that contributed to addiction crises. People in these roles often rationalize their work, saying, "If I don't do it, someone else will, or I have a family to support." They highlight how money can lead people to participate in systems they might otherwise oppose. When legal options fail, some turn to illegal means. This isn't about glorifying crime, but understanding its roots. The underground economy includes everything from unlicensed services to avoid taxes to selling counterfeit goods. Many here aren't hardened criminals. They're poor people navigating impossible systems. Research consistently shows that poverty is strongly correlated with property crime. The illegal drug trade employs millions, but most are at the bottom, facing the highest risks for the smallest returns. They're there because legal opportunities failed them. The common thread driving people to illegal work is desperation. The inability to pay rent, medical debt, addiction, or simply that illegal work pays better than minimum wage. Regardless of what people do for money, there's often a psychological price. Anthropologist David Graeber coined the term bullshit jobs, positions that people themselves feel contribute nothing meaningful. These roles can lead to depression and a sense of a wasted life. Then there's emotional labor, where workers must manage their emotions as part of the job. Think of a service worker staying cheerful despite rude customers or a nurse suppressing grief. This constant performance leads to burnout and exhaustion. The so-called work-life balance is often a myth. Productivity has skyrocketed, but wages haven't kept up, forcing people to sacrifice time, health, and relationships. Even high earners can feel trapped by golden handcuffs, where their lifestyle depends on a job they've grown to resent. So, what do people do for money? Everything, anything, whatever it takes. They trade their time, their health, their principles, and sometimes their dreams. They do work that is essential but underpaid, meaningless but well compensated, or dangerous but necessary. The simple question, what do you do, reveals so much about how our society distributes resources and values human life. Some people love their work, many tolerate it, a few are destroyed by it, but almost everyone does it. The real question isn't what do people do for money? It's what kind of society requires them to do these things just to survive. What do you do for money? Would you still do it if you didn't have to? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos exploring how our world works.